Okay, so here we have set 6049, the Viking Voyager from 1987. And this definitely looks pretty cool. It looks like a little Viking longboat. The look of it is great. The functionality is okay. And we can get in that in a minute. But yeah, so I got my hands on one of these. Get this guy in here a little bit better so we can move him around. Which is awesome. And this being from 1987, whew, it has all original pieces, and I really lucked out. I think the guy said, because I noticed the minifigures being in such good condition. My word. They were hardly played with or anything. There's a little tiny dent there, but I mean, you can tell it's from the era. But these cross, I don't know if you can see, yeah, the cross torsos with the cross axes on them are almost always rubbed off, if not completely rubbed off, mostly rubbed off. I'm not really sure why those are different than other older prints that don't seem to rub off. Maybe somebody can tell me about that. And this shield, this is a little loose in the hole to pin it in, but it is, my word, that looks brand new. I mean, there's zero scratch. So I think the guy said that it was opened up, put together, set on display, and then put back in the box in someone's attic. And now it is in my possession. So that's why it looks like, yeah, everything is very clean. It just was a little dusty, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. Usually those hose pieces are pretty brown. These are like, they look brand new. That shield looks brand new. Definitely the yellow shields are brand new looking. Yeah, look at that. Pristine. So the Viking Voyager is, of course, from the Lion Knights faction of Castle. And they're sporting Lion Knight shields. The cross axe torsos for 3 soldiers who are rowing. And, you know, the Lion Knight torso print on this guy. Sorry, I'm trying to be lazy here and not take them off. But and then this guy has, sorry about that, I wasn't watching. And then the front guy is a knight, kind of the captain or whatever. And he's got that breastplate type print, or it's just a simple breastplate, print on the front. And he's got a regular kind of style helmet with a nose guard. Anyways, yeah, and you can tell this is old because the gray is old. That's for sure. It's all the same color, all the same old gray. This yellow, oh man, I don't know if you guys out there, you can really tell the age of a piece. You cannot tell on the camera at all, but you can really tell the age of the piece by the yellow and by gray and white for sure. But yellow is so different from new yellow. It almost has like a matte finish to it. I don't know how to explain it, but those of you who have these old pieces will know what I'm talking about. That's so wild looking. Anyways, so yeah, you've got 3 soldiers, and a 4th. I don't know what rank he would be, and then the captain, which is pretty cool. You get a lot of men with this boat. It's a long, skinny boat, and the front of it looks like, kind of has this brick-built sea dragon appearance to it, almost as if they carved it out of wood. But then this is stone. I don't know why it's gray, but nevertheless, the look of it and the style and the color contrast is really, really good. Good design. But yeah, it's a great looking boat. It definitely looks like a real Viking longboat, minus the sails. And it's kind of short for the longboat. And this is before they had before Lego had ore pieces. And so you can see each soldier has spears they're using to row with. Which, that's fine. That aesthetic looks good enough. That works. Probably should turn them sideways a little, but that works. That's fine. And then putting them through this the fence piece is a good idea. Now, you saw me in the video. I don't know, since it's sped up, if it's possible to tell, but it was extremely difficult to put them in here and to line up the oars through the thing. So that's one functionality downfall. I don't know. It looks good. The aesthetic looks good. And it was very difficult to line up the oars through the fence pieces and then into their hands. I'm not sure. There's probably not a way to do that before you put them in there. Yeah, I don't know. If you have a better way of doing it, please feel free to comment or show us all. So that's functionality of that is it's not very great. It looks good, but yeah. And then this soldier here has 2 spears to steer left and right, which I think in theory makes sense. You know, that probably would work in real life, steering them left and right. So my theory is this probably would be pretty fast. Yeah, so, and then you got the treasure. I won't pull it out, but it's got a cup and gold studs. And I think the guy is correct because it still has the nub piece that held the studs together in it as well. And they're broken apart, but that's usually a telltale sign that it was, you know, it's pretty new with all these pieces together like that. So there you go. Not much to this other than, I guess you figure out, I don't know if these guys can, you know, it'll kind of move a little bit. Maybe if you did like stop motion video. This guy's kind of stuck up against here, I don't know. And this guy can't move forward much. Because the treasure's in the way. So, yeah, you really can't move them too much. But the look of it is definitely aesthetically pretty cool. Yeah, and it reminds me of the shape of a longboat for sure, from what I've done with historical research and things like that. But there you go. All in all, it's still awesome. I love it. It's still great. It's got a great look. And this would be the last of the classic vintage castle boats. This would be the last of them. And I'll do a video on all the boats all together here in the future. But there you go, the Lion Knights Viking Voyager. Somehow they're Vikings, I guess. But from the Lion Knights line 6049 from 1987. Thanks for tuning in.